Michael Vaughan's quite critical, saying you should be dropped. Did that spur you on, or were you bothered by what he said?
To be honest, I've had one of those weeks where you sort of get your tin hat on and duck down and don't really see much. So you can get yourself in a bit of a dark place if you really read everything. And I mean, only 2 weeks ago I was on a holiday with him, so I don't know what he's been saying. But I mean, it's. I think I deserve criticism after the Perth defeat for sure, and I'm not going to hold any grudges or get too disappointed if people slag me off, because at the end of the day, 15 years' time, I might be doing the same. Not 6 months.
Statistically, today you've been rewarded with the figures, but did you feel like you needed to improve on what you'd done previously in the series, that you bowled that much better today?
I thought I bowled pretty well at Brisbane and okay at Adelaide, but Perth obviously very poorly. Didn't find a particularly good rhythm there, which probably showed. But I worked incredibly hard this week, physically and mentally. I felt like I bowled pretty well yesterday. I running really hard. The pitch wasn't doing a huge amount, but we created quite a lot of pressure yesterday that we were rewarded with wickets today.
It's really pleasing today, but there must be mixed feelings that obviously the Ashes have gone before we got here.
Of course, yeah. I mean, we were obviously disappointed to lose in Perth, but we've still got a huge amount to play for. You can see Barmy Army are still singing out there. There's a lot of people that have come over to support us, and you can see how much hunger there's in this team.
How's he been the last few weeks around the place, Cook? Not scored many runs, obviously.
Yeah, he's been fine. He's in the change in the celebrations when he got that 100 were huge. People jumping up, and I think that's testament to the bloke he is. He's a very calm character. He's not someone who gets particularly phased or particularly down. Look, I mean, he went through so much stuff with his captaincy. I'm not sure a bit of stick about scoring runs is going to bother him too much, but he's always been a very tough character, a very mentally strong guy, and he was always going to come good at some stage. I think Cookie has always had these periods in his career where he might not have scored the runs he wants, and then he seems to get a really big score. He's someone who doesn't just deal in little hundreds. When he gets them, he seems to go big, and part of the bowling unit, I'd quite like him to do the same tomorrow.